Hello world, my name is Ashley Culver, and I'll be talking about what agar is and how to make it. If I'm going too fast, go ahead and pause the video, I promise I won't mind, and if you'd prefer to read the written script, I'll leave a link in the description below to its Google Doc. So what is agar? Agar is a gelatinous substance derived from algae, specifically this form of red algae you see here. It's commonly used as a media to cultivate microbes because it's inedible to most organisms. This means that it does not degrade and can maintain its shape once it has set. There are multiple variations of agar produced to suit the environmental factors needed for specific organisms' growth. For example, some agar is specialized for growing E. coli, while others just contain the nutrients that most bacteria need to survive. Fortunately, despite these variations, the water to agar powder ratio remains relatively the same, making the recipe a one-size-fits-all for agar production. The materials that you'll need to make the agar include a weigh boat, scale, agar powder, hot plate, flask, distilled water, and if you need them, petri dishes. It's important that these materials be sterile to avoid contamination in a lab, especially for the petri dishes. In another video on this playlist, I'll talk about the sterilization methods used to kill bacteria and other pathogens. This is just a basic table of agar recipes. Hopefully, this will give you an idea of how much agar you need to make and how much powder and distilled water you should use. First, you'll measure out the appropriate agar and water units and combine them in a flask. Place that flask on a hot plate and set the hot plate to high heat. Bring the mixture to a boil for about 5 minutes, stirring it occasionally using beaker tongs. Remove it from the heat. Once it's cool to the touch, pour the agar into petri dishes, if you're using them, quickly replacing the lid to avoid contamination. Let the agar set for about 1 hour at room temperature, and then move them into the fridge and leave them overnight. And that's all there is to it. Good luck, and may your agar be as smooth and gelatinous as it was intended to be.